What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Poor Judgment. And we are here. We are back with another episode in the city, Las Vegas, Nevada. And my boy Marcus, he's here with me.
We're here. We're reunited. It's been a little bit. We've been planning this for a month or two now. So super excited. We've already had a day full already.
Yeah.
It's been eventful. So I'm excited to just kind of like, this is, I think, the first podcast that we've done without any kind of criteria, I guess, topic. So it should be good.
Yeah. So to give some people some stuff of our day, lost a little money gambling, ate a lot of good food. We actually just got back from having some Irish food for over at McMullen's. I always want to call it Mulligan's, and I don't know why. I think it's the old Magic MTG days.
Yeah.
McMullen's, Irish bar down in Las Vegas. If you don't know, go check it out. Is the best Irish food I've ever had in my life. Some of the best food in Las Vegas, I would argue.
Let me put a disclaimer out there right now.
Tell 'em.
real quick. Okay. As someone who's been to a lot of sketchy areas, this is probably top 5. Now, I will preface that with food absolutely amazing.
Give them your rating, 1 to 10.
9.3 out of 10.
9.3, baby.
Easily. And now that's taking in like the ambiance of the actual like restaurant itself, which is like an old times bar Irish pub that you would assume is kind of in like a small village, right? Never been to Ireland, but that's how I would assume it would look like. And then the service, who we had an authentic Irish waitress, unless she's an amazing actor.
No, she's had that accent every single time I've gone.
Again, could be an amazing actor, but I think it's real.
She just sees me sees me and my girlfriend every time. Is like, oh, hi.
So, her authentic, what I would assume is an authentic accent. And then also just the fantastic food, and my favorite like Irish drink is a black and tan. And so they served it up super easy, super quick. She knew exactly what it was, which also puts another point on her being actually Irish.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I walked in, I was like, he wants something tall, tan, and she thought I was talking about on like Tinder or something. She's like,
oh,
what?
He's on Grindr. I see.
Oh, he's looking for a John. But then she's like, what is it? A tall and tan? What did you call it?
A black and tan.
Black and tan. She's like, black and tan. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about like me. So but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully maybe next time we'll get more food of there when you come down again. We'll have to make that a staple, but it's for sure sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, to preface, I've already said that before. To reemphasize, that's the word I was looking for. To reemphasize, we saw 2 actual prostitutes.
We didn't partake.
We did not partake. They did attempt to approach the vehicle and try to open up the back door.
And how we knew they were prostitutes was that she smiled at me, and we all know that ain't possible.
So proceed with caution if you decide to go and partake in the fantastic atmosphere and food. Just area is kind of sketchy.
Yeah, that goes back into that old saying they have of like, the best places are the hole in the walls that like are hella sketchy. That's one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
and then even before we went in, we were approached by a local crackhead who was like,
"You got money for a beer?
You got money for a beer?" Well, then she tried. At first, she complimented the truck. She's like, "Oh, that's a nice truck," and I was like, "Ah, fuck, what do you want?" And then she said, "You got money for a beer?" And I was like, "No, we ain't got nothing." Marcus didn't even make contact with her.
No, I already knew what was coming.
He's like, "I know how to deal with crackhead."
I tailed it out of there.
So yeah, she was standing there by the door, and I was like, "Oh fuck." But anyways, highly recommend McMullen's. See, I almost did it right there.
You did.
If you know, you know. If not, you're welcome. So on tonight's episode of Poor Judgment, we have a special episode today. We're throwing it back to the college days.
Dude, it's one of the most like look forward to, but also like I knew this day was coming, and I hate every second of my being.
You chose this. You chose.
No,
this.
hold on. Let me. I said, "Are we running it back like in college?" And your exact words were, "What does that even mean?"
Yeah, because that's all I got was also ellipses. Are we running it back like college?
And so I said, "Are we doing Four Lokos?" And you said, "Hell yeah." There was no hesitation. There was no, should we really do that? What about our livers? What about my wife and kids? No concern. You just said, hell yeah.
The way I read the message on my side was also, we running it back, as in you forgot the words, right? Question mark. As if you pre-initiated, we were doing this. And I was like, well, I can't be no bitch. I even told Alexa, I was like, I don't know what this means. I said, what does that mean? And when you said, and I'm not kidding you, he sent a photo of Four Lokos and the little square frozen pizzas.
Yep.
Because that's what we used to have with it, which, by the way, makes it god tier when you're drunk.
Yeah. I mean, the Tostitos, $1.50, they're probably like $2.25 now because of inflation.
Tariffs.
But yeah, the tariffs. They are terrible by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you this. After 2 Four Lokos and a half of a bottle of Jose Cuervo, that is the best pizza you've ever had. I don't care if you've been to the East Coast. I don't care if you've been to Italy itself. It does not matter.
You would think God baked that pizza himself.
God did bake that pizza himself.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be throwing it back into time. Look at him. He's looking all dreadful over here.
Yeah, dude. So
I can see the pain in his eyes and the hurt in his liver.
We picked up 2 cans because we are old now, and this used to be one person's drinking. We decided we cannot do that anymore. So the 2 flavors we have here. And let me say this. I've never before in my life seen a can that has a name that is not a flavor without some kind of flavor written on it.
Yeah.
So Four Loko has a Loko USA Four Loko. That's it.
Red, white, blue can.
That's the flavor. Four Loko USA.
You're going to taste freedom tonight.
The other one is Sour Galactic Punch. I can respect that.
Yeah.
It's a punch.
I bet you it's going to taste like sour gummy candy.
That is going to taste like ass, and so is the
Oh,
Loko
yeah.
USA.
In Four Loko way. It's going to taste
They're both going to taste terrible, but I can respect them actually putting a flavor on there. I don't know what to expect out of USA, except for I'm hoping it somewhat resembles like one of those rocket pops.
That's what I think they're going to go for.
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. So
I imagine. That's usually what the USA ones are.
So let's go ahead.
Are we going to each do one, or are we just going to pour one out? What do we?
Yeah, let's each do one real quick.
Okay. Just give the fans a little.
You go ahead. You go first.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got the Sour Galactic Punch in my hand. Here we go. Not safe for work. 3, 2. Ooh. I immediately threw up in my mouth.
That looked terrible. Okay. And here is the Loko USA.
Oh my God.
The freedom escaped from the can.
It shot on the floor
shot everywhere.
like a Kim Kardashian video. Oh my God.
Jesus. Okay. Well.
Yeah, I got our ice cold glasses. Let's see here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never had a Four Loko, don't ever try it, but maybe do. This is currently sitting at 13.9% alcohol. Ooh, at least it has coloration.
It does have some coloration to it. That's good. The USA does not. It is clear white. It looks like white cherry Gatorade. That's terrible.
Are you ready, my boy?
All right, cheers.
Just so everyone knows, tomorrow we will be eating greasy food and we will be drinking coffee.
That bad? You visibly gagged. That bad? All right, trade, because I don't think that one's that bad. It's not good, but
Yours is worse.
really?
Yeah, give me that
dude.
one back.
Bet. I'll drink this one, no problem.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude, I don't know well, I know what happened. We matured in age, and we're not poor
Our taste
anymore. And our
buds.
taste buds matured.
I think it's just from how many we've had in the past that it's like,
it's
It
more of
hurts.
it's more of the memory of like
Yeah.
the aftermath rather than what it truly tastes like.
Yeah, like I already feel the acid reflux happening.
Yeah, I know, and we didn't stop off and get Tums.
That's
Hashtag
the-
30-year-old problems.
That's the secret to survive any hangover. Have Tums before bed and have some Pedialyte.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you on game real quick. Okay,
Tell them.
you're gonna go to the store if you decide to be stupid like us, or you decide to just have a heavy boys or girls weekend, whatever you choose to do. You're gonna go buy 2 Pedialytes, not the off-brand ones that are with the Gatorades or anything. You're gonna go to the baby section.
Literally, you have to walk over
You
to
will
the
be
baby section.
right next to the formula. You will buy 2 Pedialyte. I buy the like 33% more electrolytes.
Same.
If you don't want that, that's okay. You buy 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You will drink half of one before you drink. You will drink the other half after you drink. You will also chug a glass of water before you go to bed. You will have Tums and Advil already before you go to sleep.
Which we forgot.
You will wake up and then chug from the Pedialyte of the second bottle you have.
You will pound it.
And what you will do is repeat this as many days as you're going to be drinking in a row. Okay, so if you need 3 days worth of drinking, you're going to buy 6 Pedialytes. Okay, you're going to buy the industrial Kirkland Tums and ibuprofen because you're going to need that many. But
If you get it from a Spanish speaker off the street, you know it's authentic. Man.
I will certify this to work 60% of the time, every time.
That's the secret. At 30, especially at 30 years old, you got to, because 13.9% for this malt liquor is crazy
Well,
work.
and it's, how many ounces is it? A 40? Is it a 40?
I don't know.
No, it is 23.5. It's a pint and like a half. Yeah.
Yeah, and the amount of trouble we had to go through, because like in Reno, we had an easy time. They were just chilling there all the
Everywhere.
time.
Every single gas station you went to.
Yeah, and here for some reason we went to like 4 or 5 different stores, and not a single one of them had it until we went to a random Circle K, and they had like 4 or 5 flavors, and the other one was camo, which we didn't even know what flavor that even was.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I get it. That's your branding. But what is camo? What am I drinking? What do I like? Is it grass? Is it like the only thing I can think of is maybe like some kind of sour apple
Yeah,
mixed with something else. That's
but
what
then
your
I think
camo's
that's
gonna
what the
be.
green one is. Like they had like a sour apple before, so I don't know if maybe this is supposed to be like a. I don't know because the hard part is it had like a military design on it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Whatever, to each their own.
So, ladies and gentlemen, pull up a seat, pour up a drink, and join us. Hopefully, you have a Four Loko by the time you have looked at the episode title. So, Godspeed if you are, and just remember the 2 items you need: Tums. Well, I guess 3: Tums, water, and Pedialyte. God's sweet nectar. And in between drinking, you can have a little Tostitos pizza.
Yes.
So, Marcus, tell us what we're talking about today.
You know what? Honestly, I think this was just kind of like a cool first like podcast together, and just kind of do an update on the podcast, how we're feeling, how's it going. We can kind of go up with what we did today. It's literally just kind of like a hangout. I figured it's the first one that we've actually had since we've been in person, so we can kind of just riff off each other,
Yeah,
like we
bullshit
normally
around.
do. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Oh wow. What did you listen to any of our episodes today?
No, not today.
Oh,
I've already
just-
listened to all of ours.
Oh, okay, same. Because just today we had 3 new episodes or 3 new downloads today. So,
Shit. Can you tell
right.
from where?
I'm trying to figure that out, but basically, altogether now, because I was gonna say, oh, we're at one side. As of today, ladies and gentlemen, since starting in May, we are officially at 173 downloads.
Okay, so like 4 months.
Yeah,
Not bad.
not bad at all.
Not bad.
With our most downloaded episode being our zombie apocalypse episode,
Okay.
which basically these were all like launch numbers were very high. And then after that, they kind of
Settle down.
settled down a little bit. But you know what? Hey, you're here. We appreciate you. Fuck them anyways. We're gonna listen every day anyways. I was trying to see what episodes they might have downloaded or from where. Last 5 episodes. I meant to tell you this. So shout out to, there's somebody in Singapore that listens to us.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
I don't know. It's literally, they make up 4% of our downloads.
Damn.
Yeah, 96 of it's from the US, of course, but 4% of it comes from Singapore.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to that Singaporean.
You the real one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so we've been talking about for a while, and you surprised me when I showed up here, is that you had made t-shirts for us.
Yeah.
Like cool little Poor Judgment t-shirts. And I had been talking about making like a glass or something for us. Not necessarily like, obviously we're nowhere near selling anything or anything like that.
Right.
But like just something for us, like we can be drinking while we're on the pod, just something kind of cool. So I thought that was super cool. That was exactly like what I was going to do with the design and everything like that. So I still got to get on that. But yeah, so now we have matching shirts, which we've been walking up and down the strip wearing. I was hoping at least one person would have noticed.
I know. I wanted one person to be like,
And
oh, that's
ask.
cool.
But no one asked, except for a bunch of people who wanted to take our picture and charge us unbelievable amounts of money for those pictures.
Oh, yeah. Those are the street vendor girls wearing the little flamingo things.
So stupid.
I know. So stupid.
I don't know who gets caught up with that.
Yeah, no, that was something like, because I was like, oh, we should do shirts and stuff. So then I hit up our friend James. He has a local business up in Reno. I wanted to support a small business while also doing this and kind of test it out. So then I hit him up, and then I gave him the logo, and we worked a little bit back and forth, and finally he was able to put them on shirts and stuff. So I had yours for a little bit. I wanted to surprise you in person, let you see it, and then now you have no excuse. Now you can wear it on the pod.
Oh, easy.
Which eventually we're going to work on video. I know that's one.
Yeah, dude, I was talking to one of the guys at work, and that's what he kind of said too. And I was like, you know what? We can do it.
Right.
It's just the only problem is we live in 2 different areas.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, like it's just going to be 2 computer screens. And so now we have to find some kind of functionality of where it like shifts between one and the other.
Yeah.
And which there's stuff out there. And I think we've like what people, I don't know if whether they realize it or don't realize it, is like we're starting off from scratch. Like neither of us knew anything about this. We started off with like a $70 microphone each that we would just plug into our computer and get on Skype. Mm-hmm. And now, we're sitting here together. We have like a little mixing board with all the kind of sound capabilities. We're talking on like actual microphones now, like good ones.
Yeah, the Rhodes.
Yeah. And so we're still learning as we go. And so there's going to be some hurdles in the road.
Yeah,
like,
as you can see from those first few episodes.
Yeah, like we didn't know what it's going to sound like or how to fix it, and we're putting stuff on, but at the same time, like neither of us really had the time to like record 9 episodes and see which ones, and then this one doesn't sound good. We got to re-record it.
Yeah.
So that's why 90% of our stuff, not 90, all of our stuff is literally just record and upload.
Yeah.
No editing, nothing like that. Which I'm sure we will get to a point where we we'll end up doing that, but it's just kind of whatever we feel the next priorities, which is kind of my next question. Like, what's the next thing you're like, this is what I want to see us doing. This is where I want to go with this.
Well, the first thing is I want to do, for sure, I do want to get us on video because that's an untapped area that I think, I think it helps people connect more. B, I think more people would be willing to see it based off of TikTok and YouTube, because technically we are on YouTube, but it's only just the audio basically. So like it has our logo and then it just has us talking on YouTube videos. So eventually I'd like to work on getting us that part as well. That's the primary thing, because I've been looking into that, and it's investing in a camera and stuff. I mean, you already know I'm working on another little thing, which will eventually be announced. But then it's just working on just trying to do the audio, the video and the audio as both aspects of it. I do have a personal goal I want.
Okay.
I never told you. I feel like I might have told you this. I don't know. Well, I guess it's 2. 1, we do want to get sponsored at some point.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're going to get one of these major alcohol places to sponsor us. I don't know who. It ain't going to be like no Jack Daniels, but maybe those Four Lokos down in wherever this comes from. I imagine Mexico might be trying to hit us up and be like, you know what? Hey, those vatos, they know what they're doing, you know?
I mean, that'd be great. Like,
Yeah.
But I think that's something that's kind of like so far out of reach in my mind that I don't even like. I've never even thought about that. Like, we did at one point reach out to some like energy drink company.
Oh, we're still technically are, but we just never.
Yeah, we never put it out because, well, you had tried it. I still haven't tried it. And it was one of those where it's like, hey, submit an application, we'll let you know. And it's like you submit it, and then 15 minutes later, like, you've been approved.
Yeah, they're like, use this code.
Here's a 10% coupon for everyone you. And so I was like, I don't know if that's really like a sponsor. Like, it is a sponsorship.
Yeah.
But also, it also seems like if I went on to Groupon right now, like I could get the same deal.
Anybody can just sign up.
Anybody
basically.
just signs up and does it.
No, and that's one thing, like, why we're still kind of working on that, and we'll look into that more. But no, the real secret thing that I really want, which is, this is going to be much down the road, but I feel like we can do it if we push enough on social media. I want to get at least one, whether it's we grow big enough for it or we get enough likes out here. I would like to get one special celebrity guest. And there's one person I want to have on here more than anybody that we will ever have.
Okay.
That is Bert Kasher.
Bert Kreischer?
Yes.
That is so far out of reach.
Anything is possible, according to Kevin Garnett.
So far out of reach that I just like. He fits on brand, right? Like,
right, absolutely,
100%. Also sounds like a cool dude to party with,
right?
Dude, I'm like,
I guess I'll cross off Josh Allen off my list next.
Yes.
No, just kidding.
Yes. Yeah, no,
I don't want Josh Allen on here.
That would be cool at some point. Even to have anyone who's just like a B list or C list would be kind of cool. But also, like, that's a logistical thing that we would have to figure out too. Is like, okay, now we have to find a spot where we're gonna meet. Am I coming to you? You coming to me? Is that person coming?
Right. I mean, we could even do it online because, you know, they're probably on tours and stuff. But hey, I mean, you want to come down to Vegas? I'm sure you book a flight right now. We come down and we have them right here, next to us.
If Bert Kreischer agreed to come to Vegas and do this and like party and stuff, of course, like that's a snap call. Like,
that's an instantaneous.
Yeah,
we're booking.
That's a no problem.
Also, I just burped a little bit and had an immediate acid reflex.
And we ain't got no Tums.
Hey, we ain't got no Tums. But tell me yours. Where do you see the vision? Where do you want?
You know what? Honestly, my personal goal has been kind of like figuring out this board right here, because there's so much more that this thing can do that I still am trying to figure out. So like my short-term goal is like mastering this board as much as I can, and using it to the best of its ability, because I obviously am not, you know, every day I'm learning a little bit more and watching endless videos. But I think the second one is like the video.
Yeah.
I know that comes with a lot more work, right? Trying to create shorts for TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So that's something that, we're going to have to work out on the back end. But I think that is like the next big improvement that we could kind of go towards.
Yeah. I think it's just mostly just getting the equipment for it on my end. Cause like, I don't know. I know you had a camera when you were on your big photography era, but I don't know if it will let you do video or anything. Cause the biggest thing is like buying a camera and setting up the camera in a position in a way that would let me like have my video and stuff set up. And then because the same thing with like your room, because I know the software, like we have the software, I've already looked that up. It's just a matter of trying to get the equipment to go with it, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have, you know, a GoPro, like one of the newer GoPros that I'm sure I've seen people use and it would work probably. I also do have the camera that I think does video. I just don't know like the logistics of like, I don't have a tripod for it. So like setting that up, you'd have to get that. So
yeah.
there's some stuff that we would have to figure out, but I think that is like the next move.
Yeah, I think that would be cool because then people can see your face, and then we connect a little bit better with them. They can see our ugly mugs. Be like, I see why that prostitute's mine.
We're gonna lose subscribers.
All three of them
Yeah,
leaving,
all
including
three of
the
them
two
gone.
of them being.
Yeah, we're 1 and 2, and one of our significant others did not subscribe. I don't know which one it is.
Apparently, my girlfriend says she listens to it. She listens to every episode.
You know what? I'm gonna, when I go home, I'm gonna open up the wife's Spotify and
see if she been
I'm gonna
capping.
check. I know for a fact there's probably 4 episodes that aren't listened to. She probably listened to the first 3 and then just never does before, because every time she gets into the car, she has her book going. And she's not like one of those like book talk people or anything. Her books are more romance than like that smut, but it always seems like it's building up to
That
smut.
smut.
It always seems like it's building up. It just never gets there. It's like, oh, Rachel got into the car after walking through the wet rain, and Brad was sitting there drenched.
Man, fuck Brad.
And you're sitting there going, oh, dude, they're about to climb in the back seat. As Brad leaned in and said, I have a towel for you. You're like, okay, well, is he going to ask her to get... And he drapes it over her shoulder as they drive home. And you're like, what the what is this?
As they talk about the economic climate of the
Yeah.
country.
Yeah. They talk about the economic downfall of Bolivia.
I mean, if you want to, I could probably even tell you the answer myself because I have the statistics as far as like, I'll just tell you this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she didn't play last episode
That would not surprise me.
because I have 3. Technically, there's 4. For some reason, it's not showing the person in Singapore.
Okay.
They listen to it. I have 3 in the United States, 1 from San Jose,
Okay.
which I assume is maybe your-ish area.
Yep.
And then 2 in Las Vegas, which is me in.
San Jose might be registered. That's probably me.
Yeah.
Like
I just assume. I
it
don't.
probably registered off of like the next biggest corporate building or something like that.
Yeah, I think it bounces off the whatever's the closest city because like sometimes there's like somebody in Oakland listen to us, which might be
That's
some of
probably
our
me,
friends and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So somebody listened to. Oh, okay. So they basically listen to the last 3 episodes, but then like I also get like Fresno. There's
Okay.
like Antioch, and then there's 2 in Las Vegas. So I'm telling you, she might be somewhere, but it might not be all of them.
No, it's definitely not all of them. I already know it, unfortunately.
But I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. If she's listening to it, this is your warning shot. You better start downloading the rest of the episode.
Well, here's the thing is if she does listen to this, right here is her moment to come and tell me, right? Like this is going to be a real live test. And guess what's going to happen is, well, actually, I don't know what the next episode's going to be, but at some point I will bring up whether or not she talked to me.
This is what you should do.
When I go home, the next
Okay.
episode after I go home, whatever it is, I will bring up this moment and be like, my wife never said anything to me. And then I'm going to rip into her.
This is what I think you should do.
Okay.
I think right now you should say, hey, if you're listening to this episode, I will take you out on whatever date or get you whatever little thing that she might have wanted that she recently has been bothering about, and say, if you play this, if you're listening to this episode right now, you need to walk up to me and tell me you listened to it and that you're expecting whatever the date or item is. And if she doesn't approach you by next episode, then you know she didn't listen to it.
Interesting.
Because that would be a test. Because otherwise she can say, oh, yeah, I listened to it or whatever. But then if you say like, okay, then what did I promise you? Or what did I offer to give you? And if she's like, well, you said you would take me here or
Okay.
you would give me
Okay.
this.
So then we'll do that.
Okay.
If she's listening right now, this moment,
Okay.
we're
Don't go crazy.
we're
but-
about 30 minutes in.
Okay.
Okay. If she comes up to me next week, 1 week from today, when the next podcast drops, we'll go to dumplings at our favorite dumpling place.
Ooh. Fuck up some dumplings.
We'll leave the child at the grandparents' house, and we will either go see a movie or some kind of activity afterwards of her choosing.
All right. And you heard it here today on Tuesday, September 16th.
Yes.
So, with that being said, if by next episode, which is probably going to be next Monday, you do not, if I don't hear that you went out on this date, then we both know she didn't listen to it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you're like, oh, yeah, I know.
I already know. And here's what I would love to do is put in here, like, if you don't do it, then I get this. But that's never going to happen. And I know it.
Never get
I know it. I'm going to say it and I won't do it. But I'm going to buy myself a new car and then I'm not going to do it.
I think the Four Loko just cleared up whatever mucus was in my throat. I was like, oh my God.
I will say, honestly, this has not been as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's as bad as I thought it was.
Really?
Yeah, it's about right.
I think the first one was going to be okay. It was the second one, if we decided to do 2 each, that I was dreading.
Yeah. Nah, because you wanted to do 2, and I was like, we ain't going to survive 2 because we got to do a lot of day drinking tomorrow.
It's true.
We did a lot of day drinking today.
We have some good plans for tomorrow. I'm excited about tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be, I think, a good time. It's going to be a really good time.
It's going to be jam-packed, but it's going to be good.
To give people a preview, for breakfast, we're going to go to a Keith Lee approved spot, and then we're going to go hit some golf balls.
But not just any golf balls. We're going to go hit the golf balls at the Tiger Woods mini putt-putt course.
Putt-putt.
And then we have the afternoon to recover, take a nap, whatever.
Eat some lunch.
And then tomorrow night, we're going to Battle Box.
Which is crazy. I didn't even know it was here until you came.
I love BattleBots. They are amazing. I am not smart enough to be able to drive it or learn how to program it or anything like that, but just destruction. I like destruction.
Pure destruction.
Yeah, just pure destruction. Pure, unadulterated, just legal destruction.
Legal was
the key.
You know what's funny is because it's like, this is going to be one of the few shows that we've had. I was going to say second, but I feel like we might have seen more together. We're like, so the last show we saw together was like kind of like an Excalibur jousting thing.
Yeah.
And boy, did we get shit faced.
Let me tell you this. Julia working the daiquiri bar. I don't know if that's her real name, but that's what I'm going to call her. Julia working the daiquiri bar at the Medieval Times experience in Anaheim, California. If you're going to Disneyland, skip it for one night.
Yeah, just go at nighttime one time.
Go to Medieval Times.
Mm-hmm.
They will pour you doubles of daiquiris, which are really triples by the time they put in the extras that they do. And we got, I don't know, at least 4 of them, maybe 3 of them.
I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
Many trips. And it's obviously a predetermined show, but we were highly intoxicated, and I may or may not have told the jouster that there was a reason why he was put up for adoption, and that's why he has to perform in the show, and broke flags over my knee.
And this was his own jouster. It wasn't the enemy jouster, the rival. It was his own.
Listen, my jouster was not doing well. He had lost 2 of 3.
He was sucking ass.
He sucked. And so I thought he should knew how bad he was doing and how bad he made us feel with as bad as he was doing.
It was mostly you. I felt bad, but Marcus was out here breaking flags.
Listen, I paid good money for this experience.
I wanted a W.
And I wanted a win.
And then I ended up leaving with a sword that I have in my storage unit right now.
Don't just say you left with a sword. We stood at the window where there was 30 to 40 swords back behind this window. And I won't lie, we were all like, oh, let's all get a sword.
We all thought about it.
Let's find one. Let's get one. Come on, this would be dope. And I think you and Daniel were the only ones who pulled the trigger.
I think it was only me. I don't think Daniel. I think Daniel bought a bunch of other stuff, but I don't think
he did buy some stuff.
Yeah, but I think I was the only one that walked away with a sword.
He bought a sword. And
I bought a whole ass sword because I was like, I'm gonna give this to my children. I'm gonna be like Game of Thrones, like this is the blade you're gonna use to strike down your enemies, and then it's dull as shit.
Where's it at right now?
Storage somewhere in Reno. I will say this. When I end up getting a new living situation down here and everything, I am going to put it up on a wall. I'm going to get little hooks. I'm going to sit up on a wall, and then I'm going to have it be the family sword, even though it's just a King Arthur blade. It ain't nothing special. I might even get it. I don't know, because I did look up into prices of getting it like actually made into a blade, like sharpened to actually be a sword.
I don't even know if the steel on it is made for that.
I don't know either, but I was gonna find out. But I was gonna look into getting that done because I wanted it to be an actual sword and everything. But yeah, right now it's sitting in storage. I don't even know how much I spent on it. Couldn't tell you. I just know I was intoxicated and I wanted it at the time, which is funny because like you and Daniel were like, you know, going hard in Disneyland, getting stuff and everything. And I was out here at medieval times getting a freaking sword.
Hold on. Don't say you guys. I don't believe I bought anything that trip.
That might have been
Excuse
true.
me. I bought one cup. I bought that chalice cup that we posted like 2 months ago. The Darth Vader black and red.
Oh, did you get that there?
I bought that there.
Oh, okay.
So I bought that
was a
chalice
gift.
cup. Nope,
Okay.
I bought that chalice cup. Daniel bought, I don't know if he ended up buying the cloak or the robe.
That dude bought, I think he did buy the cloak.
I think he bought the cloak. He bought 4 lightsabers, of which one he did not realize was just the mantle. Like at some point he gets back and he's like, this has no blade. And we're like, what do you mean it has no blade? Like
It was just the handle.
yeah, it was just the hilt. And we go back in there and they go, oh no, this is just like, it's a replica hilt. Like it's not meant to have the, and you go, oh, I don't want it. Like I want to return it. This boy walked all the way in the back of Disneyland and tried to return it.
We went all the way back to Disneyland, walked all the way through the park to the Star Wars land just to return that.
And then we left. We had tickets for the entire day. You and Daniel were tired. We went in, returned a lightsaber, and left.
I was like, you know, I'm tired of these damn kids. I don't want to spend no more money here.
I will say, I did put you guys for your like first time in a while.
Oh yeah,
Like through the Cardona experience.
I talk legends about that to my girlfriend. I tell her all the time. I'm like, we'll go. I said, but don't feel like you were gonna do what Marcus did to us. I said, we'll wake up whenever we want. We'll go whenever we want. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know until you've gone through a Cardona, what's it called, Disneyland trip.
Listen, if the park opens at 8, we are inside the gates by 7:30, which means you are leaving the hotel room, which is within walking distance, at 7, which means you are down getting the continental breakfast at 6:15, which means that you were waking up at 5:30 to 5:45, depending on how long it's going to take you.
Yeah, and then tell them what time you leave.
You wait until the announcement that the park has closed and you walk on Main Street, which stays open an hour later. So if the park opens or closes at 12, Main Street closes at 1. And you proceed to walk through all the stores on Main Street until
all the things.
1 a.m. And then you walk your happy ass right back to your hotel, put your head down on the pillow for exactly 3 hours and 24 minutes until you wake up and do it again.
And it's on
you
repeat.
Do it 3 days in a row.
Yeah, because we had done the first 2, and then finally me and Daniel were both like, I think we're tired. So we slept in the next day.
Yeah.
We went downtown, spent more money. But yeah, I remember that.
That was a lot for you guys.
You're like, that's just a normal that's just a normal holiday. I almost want to keep saying Christmas, but
I know. Well, I will say there have been a couple times where the wife wanted to go back when we were dating. And so I would get off work. I'd come home. I'd sleep for like 4 hours. And then I would wake up at right about midnight or 1 and would drive all through the night.
damn.
Get there for opening, go through the full day, sleep, go the next day, and then drive home that day.
That's crazy, bro.
I've done that a couple times. I also did one where I was like, oh, we'll go and we'll leave at 10 and we'll get down there and I'll find like a gas station or something. We'll pull off on the side of the road. I'll take a little nap until the park opens. And we got down there and the wife's mom freaked out at the thought that we did not have a hotel room. And so we crossed over like the Grapevine is what, if you're coming on the California up and over, there's called the Grapevine. That's kind of your last descent into the area. You probably have like maybe 2 hours ish, maybe a little bit less, somewhere right there. Without traffic, somewhere right there. And so we get on the other side, and I will say we did make good time. It was probably like 2 a.m. And so we are now stopping at hotels because her mom's freaking out because we don't have a hotel room. So I didn't realize that it was Memorial Day weekend, and every single hotel room was booked all the way from the Grapevine to Disney. Except for one, we stopped off and they're like, oh yeah, I know we have it, but it's $128. Which now, if they said that, I'd be like, whatever. Like,
right.
Fine. Sucks, but whatever. Back then, brother, $128.
That's a lot of money.
What the for 3 hours of sleep? Like,
do you not understand where I'm going to be at in 3 hours?
Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think when we had done that trip with you, me, and Daniel to Disneyland, the guys' trip to Disney, I had just gotten off of work. I was working graveyard up in Reno. And Daniel was going to drive because I was like, oh, I'm a little tired or whatever. So Daniel was driving. And I just remember I clunked out. I immediately clunked out in the car. My plan was to stay up. I felt good. I had an energy drink. We got like 30 minutes in. I was asleep the entire car ride. And then I think we ended up driving out to you.
Yep.
No, that's what it was. We drove out to you. I was awake the whole car ride to you.
And then you fell asleep.
And then when I was knocked out, I didn't see you until we were on the freeway stuck in that LA traffic.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, oh shit, where are we?
About 45 minutes out. Boy slept 6 hours.
Yeah, in the car because I had just I almost went basically 24 hours of not sleeping just so I can make sure we were going there. And I was like in the car, I was like, oh, I'm with the boys. We're going to be
gone.
Just gone. But yeah, man, it's been a fun ride, man. And, we're not even a year in. We've only been doing this since May. So we're about
a year. We're not even 6 months in.
Yeah, I was going to say we're not even 5 months really because we started in May. So we're already at 170 downloads. We're going to make it.
I mean, statistically, right? We're already past that like 10 episode or whatever.
Yeah. It was like 90% of them don't make it past 5. And then it's like a good chunk don't make it past 10 or something like that. And it was like 70% don't make it past 5. And then it was like almost 90% don't make it past 10. So, and here we are. Like just the herpes that won't leave.
Talking about bullshit.
Like the mother-in-law that won't leave.
Can't get rid of us, so you're stuck with us. Better learn to live with it.
And you will be in all the family photos. So, well, Marcus, you got anything you want to...
No, man. I mean, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. We're just going to ramble as we fucking keep drinking and shit.
Yeah.
So, and
we're almost done with the logos, but I still got a long way to go.
We've had a couple drinks before this too. So we're
treading along.
But, we appreciate you all listening to this week's episode. Like, subscribe, hopefully video pretty soon. I think we were both on the same consensus, so we'll start working on that too.
Yeah. As always, pull up a seat, pour up a drink, and join us next time. Leave us, comments, what you think of the channel so far, what you would like to see. Yeah, and we'll see you next time. We'll see. We do have some more surprises coming in, especially like I said in probably a previous episode or two, is that we are working on something in October. So we're going to work on that, and we just got a lot of good things coming up, man. So I'm excited for it. Got a lot of snake drafts with a lot of things, a lot of top fives. We got work. We cooking. So we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.